You're listening to Broadscast with Kim Goldman and Jackie McDougall. Two broads with faces made for radio.
Welcome back to Broadscast with Kim and Jackie. Yes. So Jessica Gottlieb is still here with us from Word of Mouth Women. So tell us, what is Word of Mouth Women, first of all?
Well, it's a boutique agency that works with brands to get their message out to women, basically like us.
Awesome. And so you work with the brand and then with women to get their campaign out?
Yeah, and we kind of tailor it because, let's face it, not every campaign is meant for women. Mm-hmm. And so we kind of put that sort of spin on it, and we reach women where they're at, like places like this and online in-person events as well.
That's great. Wow. And what are you working on right now?
Right now we're
Funny,
doing...
I should ask.
Funny you should ask. We're working on a really fun promotion with Sprint. Mm-hmm. So they have a thing going on right now where you can cut your bill in half. If you're an AT&T or Verizon customer, mm-hmm. you just upload your bill to the Sprint website and they will show you your new bill if you want to switch to them. That includes they buy you out of your contract and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really cool. So it's a bit.ly link. It's bit.ly/sprint half. HALF.
Okay. We can put that on our website too.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And they can also ask you about it on Twitter at Jessica Gottlieb.
They can. But the other thing that they can do is if mm-hmm. they want to follow the Cut Your Bill Sweeps hashtag, mm-hmm. On May 6th, we'll be announcing we're going to be giving away $800 of Amazon gift cards. One cool. $500 grand prize winner, 3 $100 winners for people who just kind of like look at your bill, think about what you could do with that money you saved and how you could spend it.
Mm-hmm. Shoes.
Shoes, right?
It's all about the shoes, yeah.
Take a picture of it. Put it on Twitter, mm-hmm. hashtag it with Cut Your Bill Sweeps, and copy Sprint on it, and we'll be announcing winners next week.
Wow, right. That's awesome.
That's fun. Well, I love that you get to do that and also help women out with, getting shoes like him likes.
Right? I get to employ women.
Me. Yeah.
And then I get to make phone calls going, hey, would you mind if I gave you $500?
Yeah, that's awesome.
We don't mind
you got a good gig right there.
I got a great gig.
All right, it's time for Broad-Minded. What does that mean? It means we are talking about anything you want to talk about. So whether it's comments on earlier topics, or you want advice from people who should not be giving advice, us.
Pick me.
661-298-5487. I believe we have Michelle on the line. Hello, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well.
Good.
How are you?
Thank you for calling.
Oh, thank you for letting me call in. I just want to tell you guys I love your show. I think you guys are doing a great job.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. I wanted to comment on some of the things you guys talked about, and then I also wanted to maybe give you guys a little idea of maybe things you can research. I have a question.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm giving you work.
All right, let's go. We got 2 minutes. Right. Let's go.
Okay, so Baltimore. The mother, I think that for me, having a teenager myself, and I'm a new mom to a teenager, and there are times I just think that
how'd you make that happen?
It's a long story.
Okay.
Anyway, if I have 2 minutes. Anyway, so what I think about with the woman is, I think that, in my opinion, I would have acted the same way. But I'm also very quick to react, where there are some mothers that are instinctually more prone to pausing. I'm more instinctually prone to react. Mm-hmm. So, and I think that in different cultures, people either punish or don't punish, in ways that they were brought up.
Right.
I talk to people that are from some cultures that are like, if I ever disrespected my parents, I was hit. It doesn't make them a violent person. But that was the way that they were brought up.
That kind of does define violence. I also have teenagers. And so my job as their parent is to make sure that they have all these opportunities to make the terrible, terrible decisions that teenagers make, so that they can make all of their mistakes when the stakes are low, and I need to keep them alive. I want my kids to not do their job, to show up late, to experience failure at 16, not at 26, when they'll get a B- instead of getting an eviction notice. So I think that it's really great for teenagers to experience their world, but at the same time, we have to keep them safe. And again, and you know what? Here's the thing, too, is that what I noticed going on with this mom was that a lot of white America wanted to see one of these young black men get beat up. And they didn't care if it was his mother doing it or the police doing it. They were young black men getting out of line. I absolutely, unquestionably do. My timeline is filled with the middle of the country with absolute revolting levels of racism, and I think that they wanted to see a young black man put in his place, and that a mother did it, gave them the opportunity to cheer it on.
That makes me sad, but I can't.
It makes me irate.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks so much for your call, Michelle.
Michelle, you can give us your research questions on our Facebook page.
Oh,
so
yes,
please do
absolutely.
That. And we'll have you on again. Thank you.
Broadscast. So thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Jessica Gottlieb, Word of Mouth Women, at Jessica Gottlieb on Twitter. And we're going to go to break.
And we'll be right back with our Broad of the Week.
You're listening to Broadscast with Kim Goldman and Jackie McDougall, the most riveting hour of anything you've ever heard.
Ever.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right. So our last segment of the day, we are very fortunate to have Marcy Jacobs. She is the chief story starter, which is fantastic, and president of Story Club Games. It's like a tongue twister for me.
Right.
She has got the thing to make our girls' night out feel like a Oh, wait, no.
Night in.
I ruined
feel
it.
like a girl's night out. Come on, Kim.
I ruined it. All right. She's got just the thing to make our girls' night in feel like a girl's night out. Welcome,
Hi,
Marcy.
Hi, ladies. I'm here.
Yay.
Thank you for calling. So tell us about your game.
Oh, well, it's just so much fun. We have here at Story Club Games, we have this whole mentality that really playing games makes the world a much better and more fun place. And this game was an idea that I came up with literally in a dream that I had one night, where I was in this book club in my dream, and all these women were arguing about what story to read for the next month. Some wanted this, some wanted that, some wanted to read Anna Karenina, for crying out loud. And I was like, wait a minute. If we can't decide on somebody else's story to talk about, then why don't we create our own?
And so you made this board
and
game.
with that, I woke up from the dream.
Wow. And with a dream. I mean, this is so cool. And the thing is, we're doing a giveaway on our site of your game, so people can enter. But we have to confess to you, Marcy, you're not really here because of your work.
God, let's not do that.
You're here because you were chosen as our very, very first Broad of the Week at Broadscast.
What? Hello?
What?
Yes, you are our very first Broad of the Week.
So, oh my gosh, I feel so honored.
Well, you should be. Your friend Audrey Kimner, she was the one that nominated you, and she said that you came to her aid in a time of crisis when she was in a pretty traumatic domestic violence situation, and you provided her with safety and comfort and friendship, and you were just... you didn't even know her, and I'm going to read her quote because it was too beautiful not to share. So she said about Marcy, "She is my angel on earth, my children's and many others. I will be forever grateful to Marcy for standing up with me and not letting my threats go in one ear and out the other. Actually, I'm not sure I could ever repay her kindness or do what she has done."
Now, Marcy, you didn't even know Audrey? You were neighbors?
Well, we were neighbors, but we hadn't lived there very long. And, they kind of kept to themselves. It was this place where we lived here in Charleston. People just didn't really go outside a whole lot. It was one of these kind of, I hate to say it, but hoi polloi neighborhoods where you just kept to yourself or you played golf or went to the country club, which is why we don't live there anymore. My husband and I didn't really fit in there very well. And, I knew them. I think my husband had played golf with her ex, and one night we were heading up the stairs to go to sleep, and we saw police sirens and cars and lights in front of her house, and we thought maybe they were being robbed or something.
Right.
And come to find out, it was a domestic violence situation, and Audrey called me at midnight, and we talked for like 2 hours, and that's how I really got to know her, and we really
become nice friends in the last few years. I mean, you know, it's...
But you've been there for her in a way that is just unbelievable. I mean, going to court with her, navigating that whole world is a challenge in itself, but never leaving her side.
Yeah, and I have to tell you that, you know, we often turn a blind eye when we see other people in harm's way, and I love the fact that you just didn't even bat an eye and you stepped in, and it sounds like a really beautiful friendship has blossomed. But I just, you know, we're very much a bystander community, and so I think it's pretty fantastic that you chose to do that you chose to step in and serve your community and your friendship. So kudos to you.
Well, you know, I appreciate that, but you know what? It's the difference between right and wrong, and it's the right thing to do. And you know, my friend Audrey, she didn't do anything wring. She just did not want to be married anymore to this man. Didn't love him anymore, and had these beautiful children that, you know, it was just the right thing to do. And the situation has gotten better than gotten worse. So, like, for every 2 steps she takes forward, she takes 3 steps backward, and it's still not over. And it's really sad.
Well, it is, but we are so grateful to you, and so we celebrate you. And one of our sponsors, Gerard Cosmetics, loved your story, and she wanted to be part of it also. So we are sending you a gift. I'll get your address offline, and then we'd love for you to take a picture and post it, and then we will link to your website, and we're going to put our giveaway up. And so I hope you continue to do great things in your community, and thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you.
Marcy.
Thank you.
Gosh,
Congratulations.
thank you for having me on.
Our very first Broad of the Week. Thank you so much. So
thank you very much, ladies.
You're welcome. To nominate a Broad of the Week, visit broadscast.com. And that's it for our show today. Thanks so much to Jessica Gottlieb, Liz Dwyer, Marcy,
Mike Rossi.
It's been great. We'll see you next time.